mama, don't you know?
It's Captain Ross Gallagher, and today we're going to go over step-by-step instructions to rig up for tarpon with spinning gear. We're going to cover a series of knots that I've been using the past few years with great success. They're easy to tie, they will take some practice, but they hold very well, and you're not going to have to worry about breaking off the fish of a lifetime. To get started, we've got our main line. I'm using 50-pound Power Pro Slick. Color doesn't really matter. I've got the aqua blue right here. We're going to tie a spider hitch in our main line. Get started with your spider hitch. You're going to double up your line and begin wrapping over your thumb and finger towards your knuckles. Make sure that you lay the line evenly going towards your knuckles. It's very important, otherwise the knot will tangle. Do about 7-8 wraps, and then you're going to take your line, your tag end, and push it just up underneath the loops you made over your fingers. So you'll have this little loop right here. It's nice to go slow right now, otherwise you're going to end up with a mess. So you can see there's one end. This is our tag end. These are the loops that we made, and they're going up our doubled braid. Just pull them down nice and easy. Doesn't have to be confusing if you take your time. Then you can see we've got these loops going up our line. Slowly begin pulling them taut. This is the most important step to doing a successful spider hitch, is to make sure that the legs of this braid tighten up evenly. If they don't, your knot's going to be messed up and you're going to have to retie. And I just work down those loops slowly. Here at this very end point, we got about 2 inches left. It's moisten for abrasion resistance. Work it nice and slow so you can see how it tightens up, just like that. And that's our knot. Very, very slim. Purpose of doubling your braid is to double the diameter connection to your leader. Thin diameter braids can cut through your leader during a long fight or a really hard strike like a tarpon often does. So it's important to double your braid. So now we're going to connect our leader to our doubled braid using a worm knot. You can use the Albright Special, a uni to uni. I've been using the worm knot for about a year now, and it works really, really well, and it holds very reliably. This knot's very simple, very easy to tie, even in the dark. So we have our spider hitch in the line that forms a loop. That's what I'm holding right here. We've got our monofilament leader. Tarpon Fishing, 60 and 80 pound test are the most common to be used. So you're going to take your tag end of the leader, run it up towards the rod tip. I take about 5 inches of line. I've got my middle finger hanging in the loop right here to keep it open. Then I begin taking the mono tag end, going up towards the rod tip, and I'll do, with 80 pound test, I'll do 8 wraps. Up, and then I'll do 2 wraps over, going back down over the wraps I made. 1, 2. If you look here, you've got your loop. The line is going underneath it, and that's the main line. And we're going to take our tag in and go out the same way the other bit of mono is facing. It's very, very important right there. So this is what we're going to have. You're going to see something like this. What you do is you pull on both legs of your braid, of the hitch, and both ends of the mono. That's the tag end and the main line, just for a little bit until it starts to cinch up. Moisten, and then just grab the main line of your leader and begin pulling. As you can see there, it tightens up to a very compact, slick little knot. Let's give a little pull on the tag end there. You see, you'll just clip it. You can clip it relatively tight. This does go through the guides better on rods. See how compact that is right there. Holds really, really well. I've been very, very impressed with it. Tarpon fishing, I usually use a longer leader. 4 foot would be a minimum. I normally use a 5 foot leader. Go ahead and cut that off. Now I prefer to use artificials when targeting tarpon. So right here we're going to rig up the Hogy 10-inch original on a soft circle hook. This is our leader. This is another very important knot. I use an offshore loop knot to tie my hook to the line. Simply make an overhand loop, put your hook through, come back through the overhand loop, and you size it down. So you'll slide it down till you get the proper distance. You can see there, it's about a 3/8 of an inch. Then you begin wrapping your tag end up the line. Do about 4 wraps for 80 pound. Doesn't take much. So you've got it just like this. Take that tag end, and one more time we're going through that overhand loop that we made. Again, moistening, very important. Just trim your tag end. These loop knots, they don't slip much, but I do leave about a 1/2 inch tag just for tightening down when you do have a big fish on. It doesn't really affect the bites or anything like that. You notice here we've got a Hogy bait keeper screw, the stainless steel screw right here. This is a great way to attach circle hooks, which are my favorite for tarpon, to your Hogy soft bait. So I take that screw keeper, put it right in the nose of the bait, begin twisting it in. The advantage to these nose hooked baits is that they're completely free swinging. There's no rigging inhibiting the action. You've got movement all over. And then thanks again for watching our tutorial here about how to rig up for tarpon. I wish everybody out there great luck this season. Hope you tear them up.